Watch. This is where it pinnacles. This is where it changes. Right there.
And you're fast paced. So turn and then faster pace rather.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the coolest dog training channel with me, Tom Davis, America's Canine Educator. So today I've been bitten through a muzzle once in my entire career. And today my other trainer, Zach, is doing group class and I am going to work with a dog and the only dog that's bit me through a muzzle, and we're gonna work that dog in group class today. So I figured we'd bring you along for the ride. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I wanna walk you through the process of working with the dog that has a bite history for sure, you can check my arm, but then also just walking through the process of starting to blend in and socialize a dog with that type of history. So here we go. Okay, how we doing? Good. Feeling all right? Cool.
Yeah. We actually had people over the other day. And
Cool. I would stay like right here, Adam, because he's a little iffy about new people for sure. So you had people over?
we had people over, so we had a barbecue with a whole bunch of people, and we thought he was going to have to spend the whole time inside. And
He did good?
we introduced him to a couple of people to start with. And
Heck yeah.
He barked a little bit, and so we put him inside for a little while, and then we brought him back out. and
Good.
He just hung out for a long time, and then he started to get anxious. We put him back inside for a
Good
little
for
while.
you.
But that, I mean, way better than, hey, down. Down.
How do you like a knee collar?
I'm getting better with it.
Yeah,
So it seems like Zach gave me some tips.
it's a learning curve for
It seems
sure.
like it's more about me
Mhm.
when it works
Mhm.
versus him.
Yeah,
And when we put it on, my husband said it's like he knows when he's going to work.
yeah, for sure.
Put the e-collar on, and he's like, okay, I'm too big.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and that's what it should be is not necessarily like a cap on you have to behave now, but more or less like you can't get away with stuff anymore. Where before, like we just did like a little intro, I was saying like he's the only dog to bite me through a muzzle because we really did.
it.
Yeah, we really didn't have any opportunity to tell him that was a bad thing, and we really didn't have an opportunity to like help us in that process. So
but we've done hang out with the e-collar and just
Sweet.
hang out by the road, and the postman goes by, and he's much quicker to respond.
cool.
Um,
So I mean, judging by what I'm seeing, I don't know if we have footage of him in the beginning,
I
but
don't know if
like,
we did footage.
I don't think we did either, but judging by what I'm seeing, like he's a lot calmer, he looks like.
He does not care as much about them. And then this was the first time that somebody else has barked.
Before you?
Well, no, and he doesn't respond.
React?
Like,
Okay.
He was in a downstay, and I was back from him, and they
Yeah,
responded over there, and he was like, whatever, I'm here.
that's really good. Let's go out, and I want to just work with you kind of individually from what these guys are doing. So we'll go over here. What we're doing is basically, as you can see, we have our group class going on here. So there's, I don't know, 10 to 15 dogs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna feather him in. And like I said before, like this dog literally was going crazy on the leash with the muzzle. And to see the transition is such a beautiful thing, because this was a really interesting case because he was so stressed and didn't know how to control his emotions. He reacted strictly on fear and just was fear biting, but he wasn't reluctant about it at all. He was very, very, very forward motion with his fear tendencies. So if anything happens from this video, you'll see how we handle a dog with this type of reactivity, and hopefully we don't get any reactions, but you'll be able to see how we feather in a dog with this type of reactivity into a normal daily routine with other dogs. So that's the game plan. Some of these guys are going to be like, if you have a dog at home or you're working with these types of situations, some of these guys are working on basic obedience. Where with him, we're working on building individual thresholds, because I'm more concerned, and I know you are as well, about his state of mind than his obedience. Why don't we just move a little bit forward and just start pressing in on these guys just a little bit. What I would personally do is, in situations like this where there's a lot of moving parts, instead of the slip, I'd be using like a smaller prong collar. because the immediate reaction off the end of the leash, your timing with the e-collar is not going to be as fast as the prong would be, just because you're not that used to the e-collar yet. So like, so like, see how I would be, yeah. Well, not only that, but I would be discouraging that behavior. So when he's barking, and he's continuing to bark, like after the third bark, if he's continuing, you're not correcting it right when it happens. And punishment for dogs and dog owners doesn't. It could be verbal. Leave it, and the dog's like, oh crap, and they could be sensitive enough. So when I say punishment, in this case, it would be the slip and the e-collar, but the e-collar levels aren't high enough to correct him at the level it's at. His mind, so like, see how he's very stimulated right now? He's building and building and building, and as soon as he starts to vocalize negatively, like that, boom, I'd correct him, like right there. Leave. Yep. See? So see how it built? So I kind of painted a picture there. You're watching the tail.
You guys can pop it, all right? You guys set the tempo.
So the one thing I want to say about this situation too with him is I don't expect him not to be stimulated by all these moving dogs, considering the state of mind he was in to where he's at. However, I don't want it to become negative like that. Yeah, that's, so you can just hear that build.
So even the whining is him building, and we should stop there, or that
yeah. So you gotta stop it before it gets to that point. And every single time he's done it, I've called it seconds before it's happened. So you just gotta get an ear for it, and you gotta watch his body language. Like when he starts doing this, yeah.
He's waiting for somebody to do
So
something.
so one thing you could do too is go ahead and move him around back and forth really quick. So now positively reward him. Good. Now move him around again. So when he barks, you're negatively correcting him, but you have to make sure that you're rewarding him when he's good too.
And then start a fast pace. Or faster, rather.
You don't listen to Zach. You slow down. You're going too fast.
Sorry. There's a lot going on right now.
Watch his body language change. So right here is medium, okay? But as soon as his ears go whoop like this, and he gets overstimulated, that's when you want to either redirect or correct him for getting to that state. So go ahead and just walk him around a little bit more. Good boy. Good job.
Thomas always has food.
Good. Good. Now come back. Good. Now just put him in a sit.
You're good to head back into Romeo.
Yeah, good boy.
Yeah.
Good. So they're gonna put a dog on here. So I want you to just come right over here. Heel. Good.
Over to the place.
And now face towards me. Good. Sit. Nice job, buddy. So we're reading.
Slow pace.
No. So that is not that right there.
Interest, or
That's
was it?
Watch. This is where it pinnacles. This is where it changes. Right there.
And then fast pace. So turn and then faster pace, rather. Fast.
So just walk back and forth, nice and calm. Take deep breaths. Keep your shoulders straight. Talk to him. When he's doing good. So what we're doing, camera and people, you can just keep walking. So what we're doing is we're trying to catch the reactivity before it gets to reactivity. So as you saw in the past couple clips, and we can go back here on the footage and just show you like the way that I've called it before it explodes or detonates negatively, like that, boom, I'd correct them, like right there. Leave. Yep. where it pinnacles. This is where it changes. Right there. That's really where you want to catch it. Is right before you get to that like explosion, you either detach yourself from the stimulated environment or you correct the behavior from not exploding. Depending on the dog, sometimes if you correct the behavior, it will detonate it and explode it. So you gotta be really careful, and it just depends on what kind of dog you're dealing with out there. But in this case, I really like just decompressing the dog, moving the direction, continuing the desensitizing factors. And again, for a dog like this, I mean, he couldn't even be in the same room with me, and now there's 15 to 20 people around, and we've had maybe 5 reactions, and so we're doing good. But as you can see, there's a lot of handling things that we can tune up, or owner things that we can tune up to make the situation more successful. So that's what we're doing right now. The more we move him around, you can see he's a happier dog. He's not so focused on the negative stuff. So that's kind of what we're doing, is decompression, desensitizing, and trying to control the behavior before it explodes. So that's what we're doing here. Can I steal Hansi? Can I steal Hansi? Oh, you big man. Oh, do you remember me? Yes. I got him. Good. Yep. Good. So I'm just gonna use Hans, and I'm gonna work towards you. Okay. I want you to just work on your, work on your presence when because this is a controlled environment. I know him well. You know me well. Just work. You're training on keeping your state of mind where it needs to be. Okay. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. Good. So right there. Leave it. Good. Put him in a sit. Good. Now, turn your body just a little bit more towards me. Nope, just like straight. Right there's perfect. Just don't do any of that, and don't do any of this. Just be, that's where you want to be. I'm gonna go this way and go back. Yeah. So just. It's okay.
Just very peacefully break your dogs.
Yep. Good. Yep. Good. And then Adam, if you want to swing over here so we can get his behavior too. Yep.
And then we'll close up shop for today.
So I want you to good. There. Flash the food in front of his face. Redirect him towards you. Point it right up here though. Like keep up, because you want to move his head the furthest away from this. Yes, good. So take your right hand, let go of that leash, and put it all in your left hand. Yep, so you can just take all that, there you go. Now take your right hand with the food, now put the food right at your face.
My face?
Yes, good, so reward that. Good, good, good. Now back up to your face, redirect him. Yeah, don't yet. So put him back in a sit. Good, redirect him towards you. Yes, reward that, good, good. Again, redirect right up to, just move it around like prey. There you go, good. So we're redirecting the dog's behavior. Good boy. Good, good, good. Much better, much better. Good, good. Sure, good. I'd be utilizing and focusing on teaching that behavior there, and redirecting him at you. It's a basic focus command we do with puppies. You know, that's what we do with puppies, is we teach the dog to look at us, and then everything else doesn't matter as much. So it worked really, really nice for the majority of the time. So it's the first time that these guys have done it, so that's gonna be like the homework, is going home, working on that high reward focus. What I would really suggest to do is get that piece of food and really just basically just keep Like get a nice piece of food like this. Focus, good focus, focus, good focus, focus, good focus, and really just keep that dog engaged. Give them a break every 10 seconds and just keep redirecting that food focus command. So all in all, we're doing pretty good. We're figuring things out and we're progressing, and we're gonna have some homework obviously for these guys to go home and work on, but other than that, it's going good. Do you have questions on that focus? So,
No, that description was...
you got it? Okay, I didn't know if you could hear me, but yeah, so when you get home, what you're going to do is you're gonna, I would switch to a prong instead of a dominant dog collar because it's gonna give you more immediate corrections right when he reacts. The other thing I would be doing is really focusing on that redirective focus command. So boil like a whole thing of chicken and work on it for a week where he's next to you, focus. But what you want to do is, instead of giving him that food, what you want to do is continue to add points to the system, like focus, good focus, focus, good focus, and give him like a little nibble instead of the whole thing. So work on the duration, pin it to like your face. Yes, good focus, and then give him a break, and then 10 seconds.
All right, guys.
And then 15 and 30. Does that make sense? Cool. So all in all, success. That's what I'm looking for, is progression. I think the moral of the story is that I had coffee. So that's really what probably helped me throughout this whole process. Probably helped the dog too. So I'll just keep drinking coffee and things will get better. But seriously, if you guys haven't yet, do me a favor. We put a lot of work into this channel to try to help you guys out at home. And you know, this is something I've been doing for a very long time, but we've decided to have people film it and record it and put it out for you guys. And it's a lot of editing process, a lot of time and effort that we put into it. So if you would consider subscribing to my channel, just hitting the little subscribe button down below this box, wherever the heck it is, and then liking this video if you thought it valuable. If you have any questions about this whole process of just working with a fearful, reactive, aggressive, barking dog, leave them in the comments below and I will respond to them within 24 hours. But as we continue to put out videos, it gets really hard for me to keep up. So make sure you do it right now if you have any questions. If not, I will talk to you next time. Peace.